All right, welcome to this episode of Sandbox Training. Today I want to focus on contacts, both viewing them, searching them, and adding new contacts. This will be the basic walkthrough on contacts. I'll go a little bit more into detail on some of the more advanced searches you can perform and the filtering in another episode, but today what we're going to focus on is adding contacts, adjusting their details, and basic searches, simple things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. First, what you're going to do when you're wanting to work with contacts, again, remember that Sandbox defaults to whatever group you happen to be in. So if you know that you want to work only with the contacts in a certain group, make sure that group is selected. Then you're going to go up to Contacts View. And what this is going to do is this is going to pull up, again, it's like your control panel for interacting with all of your contacts in your Sandbox database. So as you can see, it pulls up the contacts in the group. Again, it defaults to the group you happen to be in, which is all contacts, and then you can begin searching. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to add a new contact. So to do that, you're going to go up to this button here, Add New Contact. It's going to show you a really cool little screen that you can use to add that new contact. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and add a contact in there for you. And let's just go ahead and go with Braden. He's one of the guys who works here. Jones. And then enter an email. And then what you're going to do is either create and close, and that's just your basic contact, or create and edit further. I like to click create and edit further because it allows me to enter in more information if I have it available. In this case, you can enter in everything that's in here, plus you can also enter in any other information in custom data fields, which in another episode I'll show you how to create and build your own user-defined data fields. But for this example, right now what we're going to do real quick, we're just going to put in this company, and that happens to be Stringcan. And so we're good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. So that's your basic contact information. We'll go into more detail later on adding tags and working with the CRM activities. Real quick, I will show you though that if you ever need to see what group someone is a member of, you just come up in their contact area, you just come up into the Groups tab, and it will show you all the groups, and it'll show you what groups they are actually in with this check mark. And you can uncheck it if you want to remove them from the group. So we'll go ahead and save that, and then once it's saved, I can close out, and now you can see that Braden has been added to the list of contacts in my group. So now what I want to do is I want to go into searches, the basic search functions, just to give you an idea how you can quickly find and pull up any of the contacts that you want to work with. First, what you want to do is you want to look through the filtered search options. If you do none, it's going to look for everybody in that group or in all, depending on what you have selected, because in other words, it's saying there's no filters on the search. But what we usually do, you can either do all of the following, where you enter a multitude of filters and it looks for anybody that fits in all of those, or you can say any of the following, and as long as any of these match, it'll pull that contact for you. So let's just start with a basic one. Let's just go with a state, and we'll just say any state that is, and we'll say Indiana. Update now. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull all contacts that are in Indiana. Now, let's say that we know that some people type in Indiana, but some people type in IN for short. What you'd want to do is do any of the following. Actually, still, you'd go ahead and hit this plus mark, and then instead of the state is Indiana, you would write IN. Search, and that will bring up everybody who is either in Indiana or in IN as the state. So you can see here there's 3 people that are in Indiana and 3 people that are in the abbreviation for Indiana. So that's a quick way to do a search like that. You can search by city, you can search by just about anything you want to. Real easy thing to do. So that's pretty much it on the basic search function. You want to think through what you're searching for, but once you know what you want to find, it's pretty easy to do it using all the different search functions that Sandbox has available. In another episode, I'll go ahead and get into more detail on doing an advanced search using adjustments and filters, and then what you can do with your search results. So for now, that's all. Just wanted to give you a head start on getting going with contacts and with searching for contacts as needed. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time and look forward to showing you something else in Sandbox.